I walked through those saloon doors after racking up my horse Betsy Johnson, no relations. I asked the barkeep, what kind of whiskey you got? Knowing all I know, he told me, young man, out back make the best whiskey there is. I chuckled. I said, oh, I know. He said, how? I responded, I'm black and I'm from the future. Well, hello there, and welcome back to Food and History, Happy Hour Edition. I'm Ashley, your host, and let's just say I'm very happy that it's finally summer. May was a beautiful month filled with a lot of things, even the Kentucky Derby. And in this episode, I will be making the classic Kentucky Derby drink, a mint julep. Refreshing. I'm excited about a lot of things, and I'm happy to dive into this episode's topic. A very special episode that every American and every bar enthusiast, drink enthusiast should know. But before that, let's get into some topics. The oldest Kentucky Derby racehorse turned 30 this year. No, he did not compete, but let's just say he could possibly be ready for another kind of race. Summer is here and millennials are wondering, where's the barbecue at? Who's gonna fix them a plate of ribs, macaroni salad, barbecue spaghetti, string beans, potato salad? And they're realizing very quickly that they are the new adults and they have to fix it themselves. But who has time in this busy and inflated economy? Well, I present to you Hello Fresh Barbecue Kit. Tip your delivery driver. Now, I'd like to show you how I made this delicious mint julep. So, today I will be making the official drink of the Kentucky Derby, a mint julep. However, I will not be using bourbon. I will be using this very special bottle of Tennessee whiskey by Lee Uncle Nearest, which is the recipe from 1856. This particular bottle is very special to me because I won it from a secret shop when I was working at a restaurant. I got a really good score, high score, and they were like, pick out whatever bottle you wanted, and this is what I ran to. This is Uncle Nearest, 1856, and it reads, this is the first expression honoring my great-great-grandfather, and I believe we have made him proud with our award-winning whiskey. So I'm very excited to use this bottle of Uncle Nearest. So what you will need to make a mint julep is, of course, a glass. You're going to need mint leaves. You're going to need simple syrup. I made this yesterday. Super easy to make. It's probably one of the easiest things you can make. And if you're an at-home bartender, it's literally equal parts sugar, equal parts water. You heat it up on the stove. You wait till it simmers down, and then boom, you wait till it cools off. Put it in the fridge, and it lasts a month. Also, I have this julep strainer. I will not be using this, but I really think it's cute because it looks like a seashell. And in some cases, people will mix the actual ingredients first, and then they will strain it into another glass. So this is a julep strainer. We have what a lot of bartenders use, which is a jigger, and it helps them measure out their ingredients. This is 1 ounce, and then usually this side is 2 ounces. So use it like this. Oh, and we need crushed ice. But since I do not have crushed ice, I have regular ice. I'm going to use my handy dandy mallet to do this. So let's see. I'm scared. It did something. So anyway, let's make this cocktail. Alright, so you have your glass. Put that in the front so y'all can see it. So first I'm going to add in my mint leaves. You can use however many leaves you want. Also, this is if I didn't mention it already, it's the official drink of the Kentucky Derby. And it was originally mentioned in the late 1700s in a play. Someone's like, oh, I want a mint julep. And people are like, oh, wow, what is that? And then after that, it became a popular drink. It was also used as an elixir. A lot of doctors prescribed this drink, mainly for its medicinal properties of mint use. So you have a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. And then after that, it did not become the official drink of the Kentucky Derby until the 1930s. And now it is the official drink. Everyone drinks mint juleps, and they sell a lot of mint juleps on Derby Day. I'm doing this with a spoon because I want to get the essence out of the mint. A lot of people muddle it to get that sort of mint essence. I'm just going to use a spoon and just mash it. I don't think it really doesn't matter what you do with it. Now I'm going to add in my Tennessee whiskey. Smells like whiskey. And we're going to add in 2 ounces. So that will be this side of the jigger. Add in our crushed ice. I'm going to get a little bit more ice. Give it a stir. And there you have it, a mint julep. Cheers. Now let's get into the topic for today. When I learned about Nathan Nearest Green, I was very excited to know that America has such a rich history that is still being unearthed in every aspect. Nathan Nearest Green was the first African American distiller to date. and I would love to present to you his story. Nathan Nearest Green is the first African American master distiller on record. Born in Maryland in 1820, his journey to Tennessee is unknown. Nathan Green would have no idea of the legacy he would leave on American history. During this time in American history, over 2 million people of African descent were enslaved. Enslaved workers who were trained distillers were highly regarded for their technique, skill, and distillation knowledge of sugarcane, rum, and molasses. That's another story for another day. But a lot of whiskey and rum production in the Caribbean and United States heavily relied on slave labor for mass production. Nathan, now in Tennessee, worked for a preacher named Dan Call, who owned a distillery behind his farm in Lincoln County. Nathan's skills would be known all the way to Nashville with his unique West African filtering technique of whiskey using charcoal. Around 1850, while working at the distillery, he would later meet a 7-year-old orphan named Jasper, who found his way working as a laborer on Reverend Call's farm. Jasper would later take interest in whiskey distilling and would become Nathan's apprentice. According to Aaron Riddle's article from History.com, Green's unique approach to distilling required sugar maple charcoal filtering that is now known universally as the Tennessee Way. This process consists of whiskey being filtered through wooden charcoal chips. This technique is very similar to the technique used to purify water in West Africa. Uncle Nearest Green would continue to mentor the young Jasper Daniel, and as the United States nation began to transform, so did the selling of whiskey. As America entered its first Civil War, Jasper, Jack for short, now an eager distiller salesman, sells his whiskey to soldiers around Tennessee, growing his business and becoming one of the most popular whiskey brands that we know today, Jack Daniels. The ending of America's Civil War on April 9, 1865, enacted the ratification of the 13th Amendment, emancipating slavery and involuntary servitude. Jack purchased Reverend Dan Call's farm and opened his own distillery. After the Civil War, Jack hired Green at his company, Jack Daniels, where he was declared as the first black master distiller on record, creating a 7-generation-long allyship between the Green and Daniels family, keeping the Green legacy alive. Today we have Uncle Nearest Whiskey, best known as the best-selling African American spirit ever. Founded by businesswoman and historian Fawn Weaver, with the help of the Green family, it was important to showcase Nathan Nearest Green's legacy and contribution to the fabric, or should I say, glass of American history. Until next time, this has been Food and History. Cheers!